Hello everyone, we're Becca and Lizzie.
I'm Becca.
And I'm Lizzie, and today we're here on the JCB farm to see the latest tractor.
But we need your help to learn about this tractor and also how it links to STEM subjects.
But Becca, what is STEM?
Well, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering and maths, and these subjects are very important when it comes to agriculture.
So we're here in the shed with a very large tractor, and we're going to be saying hello to Poppy.
Hi, my name's Poppy and I'm part of the Fast Track product team at JCB Agriculture. I have a really varied role day to day. Since we've launched our new tractor earlier this year, I've been involved a lot in the technical training. So I've travelled to Lithuania, Denmark and Hungary to train our dealers on how to sell these great machines.
That sounds amazing. How did you get into it?
So I've come from a farming background. My dad's an agricultural engineer. And then when I was in agricultural college, I went to Grass and Muck Show in Somerset and I spoke to every single manufacturer there to see who was offering apprenticeship schemes. And then in 2018, I started with JCB as an engineering technician apprentice.
So there's lots of ways you can get in agriculture and you went to agricultural college, but what was your favourite thing about going there?
I think the best part of Kingston Moorwood for me was probably getting involved in all of the different types of tractors and seeing how they worked and just having a go at making all the repairs and seeing what we could do to help these tractors get better. So we're here with the Fast Track 4220, one of the 5 models in our range. So let's jump in the cab now and have a look at some of our best features. So farmers and tractor drivers spend a lot of their day in the cab. So we want to make this a really comfortable farm office for them. And part of this is how we developed our new armrest to make it as comfortable for the drivers as possible. So our joysticks fall easily to hand, so no one's having to stretch or reach too far for any buttons. And we can set up this environment exactly how we want it. For example, we can drag and drop on our screen to highlight these hydraulic spool controls to the colours that we want them to be. So we've also integrated GPS systems into our new Fast Track cabs. This allows farmers to drive round the boundary, around the hedges of their field lines, and create a map of the field, which will then make the tractor drive itself on straight lines up and down, so it never covers the same area twice. The Fast Track is really easy to drive, like an automatic car. So there's 3 ways of making the machine go forwards. We can either use our foot pedal, like in a car, and we'll pull away. We can push forward on our joystick to pull away. Or if we want really fine speed control, we can tap our joystick right and use this thumb roller here in the middle to make really, really precise adjustments. So a top tip, maths, computing and science have all been a huge part in developing the systems that we've just seen.
So Poppy, it was great to see inside the cab and also how much technology is being used in there. But is there anything outside the cab we can have a look at?
Sure, there's plenty we can take a look at now.
So Poppy, what's the first feature?
As you can see from looking at the Fast Track, it's a bit of a different shape than most tractors. And this is because our cab is centre mounted, so it's right in the middle of the machine. This creates this space here at the back that we call the rear deck, and this is an additional place to mount implements. A popular choice for this is either fertiliser sprayers or cranes. Not only does this create this space at the back, it also makes for a far more comfortable operator environment as the cab and the driver's seating position is not over an axle.
What's this big thing in here?
So this is the machine's self-levelling hydro-pneumatic suspension. And that's basically just a posh way of saying whatever the machine's doing, whatever's mounted on the back, on our deck or here, the machine will always stay level and keep the operator comfortable.
And while we're here, these are some big tyres. What's so special about them?
So another thing that's different about the Fast Track compared to conventional tractors is that we have 4-wheel steering. This makes our machine really nimble and manoeuvrable in the yards or tight spaces because the rear wheels steer as well as the front wheels, so we've got a really tight turning circle.
Wow.
Amazing.
So on top of all of the great features we've already seen, both outside the machine and in the cab, The clue is quite literally in the name Fast Track. So this, the JCB Fast Track, is the world's fastest production tractor, and this machine can reach speeds of up to 60k. So this means far less time on the roads and more time in the field growing our food.
That's just what we want to hear. Can it also help the planet?
So going back to those features we spoke about in the cab of the GPS system, and then the fact that we've got four-wheel steering, we can utilise what we call twin steer GPS. And this is unique to the JCB Fast Track because we can steer both axles of the machine independently to keep the machine and the implement going in a straight line and causing less damage to the soil.
Well, all that's left to say is thank you so much, Poppy, for taking up your time to talk all things JCB.
And if you have any questions for Poppy, you'll be able to ask them very soon. But for now, it's goodbye from us and see you soon.